Oh, God.
Welcome, everyone, to the Whovians cast. Happy 4th of July! Today is our Independence Day! I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
What's up, Ray?
Where's Will Smith and aliens, guys?
I don't know. What's up, Steven?
All right, Joe.
All right, so, okay. We're going to have a little lesson before we start the Doctor Who stuff. Please do not friend request anybody you don't know on Facebook, especially if you can't pronounce them. Even if they say they're friends with Matrix Lord 212, a key factor is they say Matrix Lord 213, then you know that person. But anyway, or even my name, do not, if you don't know them, I wouldn't. So here's a list of people you do not take friend requests from.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Ali Kaman Hasamhaleka. Then there's Anawar Jitsualahiluya. And Dubulu Dip. Don't take friend requests from those three people. Okay?
Who was the last one?
Right. I don't know. All right? Just common sense. Don't, everybody please, just, it's nice, but, I don't know who these people are, so don't friend request. Don't accept. These people are hackers, so they will hack you, and then you'll be speaking different languages. All right?
Or it could be worse. They could be ISIS. They could be ISIS related.
Right. So to the Anawaz, whatever, Anasaiji Tambimo Kolabarate. All right. Anyway.
Here come the drums.
On that note.
Here come the drums.
Clara is coming back. Clara Oswald. Okay?
That's the name we can pronounce.
She's trying to find the bird.
Hang on, that's the name. Watch it, Vaughn. That's the name that Joe can pronounce.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
She survived the Raven.
Bird is the word.
She survived the Raven. She survived making pancakes and toast in space.
She's best friend with Shielder.
Right, and now she's going to say goodbye.
And now she's going to come back for Claudia's bird, apparently.
Oh, Jesus.
Because we need some of that in our life right now.
Right. When you live 4.5 billion years to save somebody, you're in love with them. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I know we have people out there that don't like Clara, which is a lot. I get it. What is your opinion, Ray? Are you happy that Clara is saying goodbye to the 12th Doctor? Or do you want her to be gone, to not appear at all?
I wanted her back because I think her story's unfinished. I want it to get completed now because the way she went, it didn't complete her story the way I wanted it to.
Right.
To be honest, like I said, like what I've been saying all the time, and her story should have finished with her going with Danny Pink, and finish it off that way, and let her walk away from the TARDIS, not die.
Right.
That should have been her story. She should have been like Martha, really. Enough was enough, and then just walk away.
Mm.
But not all this story about companions dying or whatever. Just gets boring after a while, and that's not how we wanted it.
So you're expecting her to appear for Moffat to solve something, or you just think you're just going to say goodbye? Like, you think Moffat's going to answer any questions about her, or you think he's just going to be hi, I'm back?
My expectations are that I want the story to be finished, but the reality is I'm thinking that Moffat's going to just have a flashback like Amy Pond was.
No. She's not a flashback.
No. You know what?
Supposedly, she is genuinely Clara, I guess, traveling with a shoulder or whatever. But she's not. Bill is supposedly maybe a flashback or not, but she is not. And she's not even a cameo. She's more than a cameo.
Unless Clara goes with him to Gallifrey, and that's the scene which we see in the 50th.
I don't know. Oh, I know she's filming quite a few things.
Would you like that if she went with him to Gallifrey for the 50th?
Well, I want it to be more than 60 minutes. At least 60 minutes, because that extra 15 minutes helps. And if you want to explain away Clara, what happened to her in 15 minutes, I'm okay with that. Because it won't take away from the episode. But if she's just there to be like Amy Pond saying goodbye, I don't want that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't want that. There's got to be a purpose for her to come back. Yeah. And while she's filming, to just spend that time. And I wouldn't come back for a cameo. So I want him to explain that the universe is okay. She faced the Raven. She's out of the Nethersphere. She's with Danny Pink, whatever, and she's just there for him. Now, we may not get that. We're hearing with Nardo, it's a flashback. Bill, it may not be. Bill, it may be she's with the puddle monster, with the doctor. I don't know, but don't expect anything big with those two either. Just Clara, possibly. What about you, Stephen Price? What do you think they're going to do with Clara?
Because they say the regeneration is going to be different. Perhaps she'll just, pop in and say, just want to wish you goodbye.
I mean, it may be that she regenerates, she sees it, and then she makes sure the TARDIS doesn't crash or something, and then leaves, and he's just left alone. I don't know. But it's not a cameo, supposedly.
Well, there again.
Supposedly it's not a cameo. Like a cameo is a couple of seconds. This is going to be more than that.
Well, it's like what you're saying. Like if it's like Amy Pond was in the last with
That's
when
a
the 11 was
cameo.
I know when the 11 was crossing over to the 12th, then I wouldn't want that. That
Yeah,
wouldn't fit.
I don't want to repeat.
I know. I want her story to be finished the way it should have been with Danny Pink. That's how I want it to go down.
Yeah.
I hope he's not gonna have Capaldi to go back to visit,
Gallifrey?
No, like David Tennant did.
Oh, the companions? Yeah, no.
Yeah, that would have been that would have been something.
I don't want that either. Yeah.
No. I don't.
All right, what about you, Vaughn?
With Clara, closure. Just say what they're gonna feel about each other and get it over with. I mean, just in her I don't know, journey with him, like just with feelings and stuff, and then bye-bye, have a nice life.
So you're not a fan, really, of her?
I don't.
Well, it's funny. I think all the females that are on our show, when you mention her name, and you get that meme with a person like this, and you have the fist, and it's like like this.
No. Okay. Honestly, I liked the Clara at first. I thought that her story was just wonderful. She was an impossible girl. But then they dragged it on to say that we don't even know if that's actually Clara that came back, because she all of a sudden is a teacher now. It's just like I couldn't follow.
Oh, you mean that's you mean that it wasn't really Clara because she came out of the top? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. But the thing is that I don't know. We'll see what happens, Chris. She's going to in and out, and that's it. She's not going to stay. She has her own series.
Yeah.
But also, I couldn't relate to Clara like I did with Donna. Donna I related to because her life is kind of similar to mine. Besides a handsome Time Lord coming to take me away. But I couldn't really connect to her character. Like, that's the problem I found with Clara. I couldn't connect to it.
Right.
As I did with Donna.
Yeah.
Do you think Capaldi asked for her to come back?
Absolutely. 100,000,000%.
They BBF.
Let me tell you something. He loved her as a friend. He was heartbroken when she wouldn't stay. That was his Sarah Jane. He was like, Sun and the Moon and the Stars, just like the Doctor feels for her. He doesn't feel for her that way, but as a friend, absolutely. He was like, oh, definitely.
I think that was one of the reasons why he decided to call it a day.
No, it wasn't that. That we know why he called it a day. It was like, you're going to be the Doctor, but you're not going to film for a whole year, okay? And then this one, Chip, no, I'm going to take off a year. What am I going to be the Doctor? And then it's like, well, the sales are down, this is down. So they kind of pushed him out. We know that, We're not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But
it's hard work because he's going to keep away from his family for the
that too.
10 months of the year.
I'm just surprised that we ain't seen a story. I'm in Glasgow, like with because that's Capaldi's own town, like Tenants in it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say, I would have liked one in there, like in Scotland, sort of like in Glasgow area. So.
Yeah. Now, hold on one second. We also had this crazy story that came out, and it's not a story, it's real. Turns out that Moffat and Russell T. Davis had this weird plan
Yes. I heard
that,
about that.
and here's the thing, there is somebody in the background
Oh.
that basically says no to certain things. Just like somebody told Russell T. Davis no, that woman couldn't be the doctor's mother, there's somebody in the background, in the BBC, connected with Doctor Who, that says no. All right? And then it's like, so here's the thing. Moffat and Russell T. Davis were talking about the finale, talking about Moffat talked about what he wanted to do. Russell T. told he wants John Sim back. Russell T. Davis was like, oh my God. But then it got a little crazy. We are like little kids. They're emailing back and forth. And what they wanted to do was they really wanted to like give it to Chibnall as a creativity joke. And they wanted you to think like it's a soap opera. Did the doctor get Missy pregnant or did the master get himself pregnant? Which is like weird. Now, if they would have did that and not turned Chibnall and just left it like that, Chibnall would have been pissed. I mean pissed. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead, guys. You continue with that because I got a call. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus! The master getting himself pregnant. Well, that might have actually been why he said, is it wrong if I, in it?
How would they even work? How would they even win into the finale like that? Because
Well,
that would have.
It might have gone on Jeremy Kyle or Jerry Springer. No, but come on. But you know, in the finale, he was like, "Is it wrong if I?" And then she was like, "Nope." That might have been Moffat's way of trying to imply something there.
But I could see with the doctor because we don't really know what happened with him and her in that vault. I mean, because he was sneaking around that vault a lot. Even Nada caught on to that. I mean, we can't say that it did or did not happen.
But then,
yeah.
But then there's like loose story and storylines as well, and you're like, it's like in El Bent when the president was like, he ran off with my daughter, the doctor. Well, the hell, I can't even see that myself. So is that Susan's grandmother? Or what?
Yeah, I don't understand that where they got that line from. I mean, because he ran off with the president's daughter. I was thinking that it probably was Clara Echo or something like that, but I don't understand it neither. There's a lot of things in Doctor Who I do not understand.
And then when David Tennant was in the Doctor's daughter when it was Jenny, he was saying I had kids as well. So I was thinking to myself, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, so you're telling me you had Susan as a granddaughter, but in all the classic Who, he never said he had kids, and then all of a sudden he has kids.
See, that's the thing.
That's what I don't like about the new series.
Yeah,
they're basically taking the piss out of the old lot.
It really is, to be honest. Because we never heard of the Doctor's family. In the old series, they never talked about the Doctor's family, like besides Susan.
If someone talked about family to him, he was like, I don't want to talk about it, or he just blanked the question, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, so the Doctor doesn't want to answer that. What else happened? Now it's just like, really?
Mm-hmm. Because if there is family, then why is he not, trying to figure out what happened to them as well as Susan?
In the Time War. And then what happened in the Time War with them?
Because, I mean, if I knew I had family, I would go back and check on them and see if they're okay. They could have did one story where he went back to where he was to check on how his family went and where they went to. But I guess the Doctor's like, I don't care. I'm by myself. I'm just going to assume I'm alone, besides the Master. Yeah,
and he was like, oh, my family's probably dead. As well in some of them. He's like... Because I remember that episode, and I'm like, so the Doctor has kids, and then all of a sudden, Missy's like, oh, the Doctor gave in Magician's Apprentice, or which is familiar, one of them. Missy said, oh, he gave my daughter something. So who's your daughter?
I do. During the 24 years, did he ever have children with River?
I do not know.
Because that's a long period of time. I would expect they had at least tried to go for one child, at least.
No, I would have thought that. To be honest, they put these lines in, and you're thinking to yourself, where the fuck is the reference, or what else? Or what else are you alluding to? You put them in,
Yeah.
and then you go back and watch them, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, they not answered that question, and it's another closed loop, or it's a dead end.
I just wish, that's the thing, that's my only gripe about the new series, is that they don't go into the full backstory of different things they say. Like the Vestal Virgin thing. I mean, okay, that's all well and good that he was a second class, which I took it as that they found out that he was a male and he had to be second class instead of first
Well,
class.
I said to Joe, that Vessel Virgin thing, I took it as, you remember Fires of Pompeii,
Yeah.
when Capaldi played Caecilius?
Mhm.
His daughter was going to be a Vestal Virgin if they moved to Rome, weren't it?
Right.
And I thought if Caecilius was a version of Capaldi's doctor, that's how
Mhm.
what he was alluding to in Eaters of Light. But
Ah.
that's
But
what
then he
I
said,
thought.
yeah. But then when I look back, he said he was though.
Yeah, that's what. But I thought when he
Yeah.
was saying, but when I thought he was saying to, in a way, I thought he was saying he was to try and make to not say that was his daughter, to tell Nardo because and then Nardo says at the end of the episode, I know 10% of your darkest secrets. But what's your
Mm.
darkest secrets? Is
Yeah.
it
What
is
is?
it is it that you have a war incarnation that tore Gallifrey apart and then all of a sudden you went back in time to change it?
Uh,
Or is it that you ran off with like the president's daughter? Or is it that you have kids? Or is it
yeah.
Susan? Or is it because you abandoned Susan? What?
Yeah. They never said what his darkest secrets. Like, at least tell the viewer what it
Or
is.
is
I
it?
mean.
Or is it that his next incarnation is going to be the Veil Yard? What is that? Why
Mhm.
he's scared? It doesn't even make sense.
I still say they should have used Capaldi as the Valeyard. Because that would have been the perfect casting for
I'm
that
not being
character.
rude. The way he was in his regeneration, in his fake, like in this finale for the regeneration bit, that sounded Valyardish to me because he didn't want to, he didn't know what's coming
Yeah.
next. He's scared, and it sounded like he didn't want to become the next incarnation because he knew what was going
Yeah.
to happen.
See, I have a weird theory about that, and I might be on like the in the
Right,
minority with this
right,
theory, but I
go
think
on.
that you just keep going. I mean, for a long time, that's the purpose of the. I guess that's what the Valeyard basically was, that he just didn't. He fought so hard against not, staying at one regeneration that is splintered. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you want to be this person, then you can't be the doctor no more. You'll be this person since you just don't want to regenerate. And then it so much regeneration energy
Mm.
force built up that it splintered itself and said, hey, you know what? You be the amalgamation now. Here's your body. Go away. My other parts are gonna go on and
Mm.
on and regenerate. That's why I
Well,
thought.
well, I read on something. No, hang on, no. I listened to the Trials of a Valeyard, big audio, like big finish audio.
Oh, I
Yeah,
really want to do
I
that one.
I listened to that around my friend's house a couple of
Yeah.
weeks back, and I listened to it, and it said that the Valeyard came about because the Doctor had run out of regenerations, like he did in Time of the Doctor.
Right.
He went to a different planet, and he was testing a way to break the 12 regenerations that what he had,
Mhm.
what he's put on by the Time Lords. And because he was messing about with that and trying to find ways to break, the Valeyard was created. The Doctor knew what he had done. He left him on that orphanage place or whatever,
Mhm.
got in the TARDIS and ran away. Then the Valeyard kind of, then then the High Council of Gallifrey, I suppose, or the president at the time, when the trial of the Time Lord happened, found him, brought him to Gallifrey, and that's how the trial of the Time Lord came about. And he was pretending to have a go through that, and that's how that's when I read it, when I heard it, and that's how it came about. That's how I was saying that's how the Valeyard would come about. By the way they're going to internet, the Valeyard's going to come about with nothing like that. It's just going to be a regeneration and boom. And I'm not being rude. That's why I don't like this lot. The classic Who, the way that was coming about with the Valeyard, that made more sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That he was trying to break the 12 regeneration cycle. So he was experimenting on himself to break it. And I was like, okay, I can see that when it comes to his time, that the Doctor, whatever incarnation he'll be, whether it's Capaldi, would do something like that. Now, it's like, really? Regeneration and boom, Valeyard. You're like, really?
See, but that's the thing. I wish that most of Big Finish was canon, because that would have made more sense than them. But they not. I don't think they consider Big Finish canon except 8, from what I'm hearing.
I don't know whether Trial of Valeyard would be canon, because it was the continuation from Trial of Time Lord, so it might be that one might be canon. If it is, then they're going back on history in a way.
Right.
I don't know what you think about, because I could see Capaldi's Doctor actually being the one to try and experiment on himself to break the 12. But the way they've gone about.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That I think his brother will probably be the one that went back and say, "Hey, how do
I break this?" Yeah.
Yeah. But he does, like, I agree. He did sound like the Valeyard near the end. No.
Yeah. And why the hell did you bring me here?
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
My goodness.
Yeah. I just don't get it. That's what I don't like about Moffat. And I hope Chibnall has a sense. He looks at the old series, sees stuff that he likes, and sees stuff which says, "Oh, that could make more sense than this rubbish," and gets it. But I'm not holding my breath.
I just see him doing something like Broadridge with Doctor Who. I just see that being what he'll do, because he's been working on Broadridge for a long time. So it's like, oh, let's see, can we implement some elements of this into Doctor Who? And then, I don't.
What are we gonna have with Chibnall? I'm doing a murder, and then the Doctor's at the centre of it. But I can't believe the BBC though, or Doctor Who. Some of the stuff that they ain't licensed up from the old lot, like the Rani,
but
Omega. I'd like to see them come back.
Why is it not licensed? I thought because the Rani and Omega was in Doctor Who, it's automatically licensed to use.
No, because it was copyrighted by the people who wrote for them.
Oh, Jan and Pip Baker was the one for the Rani.
They went the Rani, and because the old series got cancelled, they all got the rights, didn't they?
Yeah.
No one went back to pay them off to give them, and that's why we only got the Master and Daleks and that. And
I know this is kind of an obscure question, but is Jan and Pip Baker still alive? Or, I mean, because I don't think they are with the Rani.
I don't think they are, but I think if they gave it to their kids, or if they had any kids or whatever, or kin or whatever, and they didn't want it sold or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. Do you know, Stephen?
No.
What do you think about all the things that we've been saying?
Sorry, I was making a cup of tea while he was.
Oh. That's all right.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm looking forward to Series 11 with, is it Series 11? No, I don't know what the hell I am. With Chibnall, because it's going to be one long story and it's going to be completely different to what we've seen.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I like. Why not? A couple like Joel was saying. I'd like to see the Sea Devils come back, the Draconians,
Yeah.
the Silurians again, even though they're good. There's a good one. I'd like to see the 80s Cybermen come back.
Yeah, they weren't even in this special. The,
No, and
finale.
yeah, he mentioned them. No, yeah, he mentioned them. I liked what Ben. I liked what was said when who was it? Ben, I think it was. Or no, Aiden. It was Aiden who said it. He said the 80 Cybermen should have been in it, and then when the Capaldi was shooting him, he should have said, "This is for Adric."
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I mean, though. And I'm not being rude. This just proved a point. I know it's David Bradley playing him, but the First Doctor that he can bump into himself. So why can't he bump into any of the old companions?
Because they. Here's my theory on that, and once again, I might be a minority.
Before you go on, board, my dad and me were talking about it, and he's saying maybe the Time Lords of Gallifrey erase their memories after they travel with the Doctor to make sure that they don't bump into him.
It could have been possibly, but
what do you
doesn't
think?
It doesn't make sense with that because he bumped into Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
So when her memory be erased, if that was true. So I wouldn't mind, because there's a lot of people still on Earth. I mean, a lot of good actors still here that was from the old school Doctor Who.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, it's just my theory is that they don't want to do the work behind it.
No.
They don't want to do the work behind it.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd like to see Mel come back. But she went off with what's her name, didn't she? We were in Dragonfire. What was his name from Dragonfire?
Oh.
What are you talking about? You talking Melanie Bush? What are you talking?
Yeah. Mel Bush.
Who did she go off with?
Sabron Glitz.
Yeah, I'd like to see him come back because he was a good character.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm sorry, I had a crazy important phone call, but so what I missed briefly. I mean, we're ending now, right? You guys got a clock on here?
How
much time we got? How much time we got left?
I can see.
How come I can't see with this update, but you guys can see how much time we have left? That's so weird.
I'm on a phone, so I can't see anything.
All right. So I know I didn't get to talk about. We're gonna have to do another cast.
Just to let you know, Joe, we were just talking about Lavelle Yard. What else? We were talking about villains, which we would like. Gallifrey. Why is it that what was it about these kids and that and all that?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't he? Go on, Vaughn.
I'll watch my own cast, and then we'll see. Because I missed most of it. You know, I had one of my employers call me, so sorry about that. But all right, we're gonna do another cast on a Google because Gloria can't get in, and she did want to come in. So you got to give me about, I would say, because I still have to finish up with this thing, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, because
that's fine.
I have to finish with that. But anyway,
absolutely.
If we have a minute or two, I don't know if we have it. I thought it was kind of crazy back and forth how Moffat and Rusty Davis was going to even entertain that Missy was pregnant and who's the father and really give Chibnall a headache.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
We talked about that a little bit.
That would have been a headache, and Chibnall would have been pissed.
I said that's what they might have been alluding to Moffat.
But that's like fanboys.
I know, but you know when she pushed him up against the wall and he said, "Do you is it one if I do?"
Right. I'm glad I'm glad he didn't go through with it.
I know,
but it was it's like, wouldn't it be cool? No, not really. It would have caused problems for Doctor.
I know, but and then Vaughn said, you don't know where the Doctor and Missy got up to time with all the time in the vault.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, from the extra scenes, they explained the piano. Did
they?
That he got the piano from Thin Ice, and he got it into the TARDIS for her for the vault. There was a scene that was they cut a whole bunch of scenes out and realized it. He even explained to Bill that he's married. Basically,
with River.
I guess that's why they're trying to signify the ring is not. It's really his wife and him, but to make it like he's married to River, that's the way it is.
Well, watch the cast again, Joe, and then you'll see what we talked about, and then see if you can actually.
All right, guys, I'll see you in 15 minutes.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.